South African, a very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express. My name is Jeannie D. And of course, today is the Tuesday cook-along. This is actually, I think, the first cook-along I'm doing this year.
I think so, because last week was our first. Yes.
My first cook-along for 2019, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Not only do we have Chef Aya in the house, who is one of my faves, we also have an amazing guest and an amazing, amazing recipe. So to welcome you to today's cook-along, today we are taking you all the way to Mexico with our recipe. It's absolutely amazing. And now, texturally, this dish is basically the perfect mix of crunchy, gooey, saucy, flawlessly complementing the flavor of every bite. I think I just described my future boyfriend. Now, for the next hour, we will be preparing the best nacho bowls with the ultimate cheese sauce with an amazing, amazing, amazing chef, of course, Clem and Aya in the house. So what is different about today's Mexican?
So it's a nacho bowl, right?
Yeah.
And bowl food has taken the world by storm. We did expect like all the nacho ingredients to be inside the bowl food.
Yeah.
We actually turned the nacho on the outside into the bowl.
It's like making it more exciting. It's like making a nacho more exciting now.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do you guys love Mexican food?
I
I
rating
live for
from
it.
1 to 10.
I live for it.
Yeah, for me it's a good 10,
Yeah.
and I eat something out of a bowl every day, whether it's a poke bowl, but now this is going to be my new
different.
favorite. Oh, I'm excited. So to get the ingredient list and a link to the recipe sent to your phone, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650, and SMSs are R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. Now remember to keep your device with you in the kitchen while you cook along with us, because we are streaming live on YouTube, and if you get stuck, then just give us a call anytime during the show, 021 430 9881. Now, before we get into the swing of things, we have a little surprise for you. We're giving away a soccer ball signed by myself and a prominent soccer player. So, to stand a chance of winning, all you need to do is enter the competition post that is posted on the Afternoon Express Facebook page by commenting on the post and describe what meal you would prepare for the soccer star. So, competition closes at 5 p.m. sharp today, so you better get it cooking. Okay, let's see if I can do this to you.
Well done.
I've got a thick skull. Now, our special guest today is George Lebese. I forgot to do that. But he's such a legend, and he's without a doubt a household name in the world of soccer. His dream of becoming a professional soccer player became a reality for him when he was 19 years old, and hit high when he was recruited for the South African national football team, Bafana Bafana, at only 22 years old. As one of the best wingers in the country, George is a soccer hero for so many aspiring soccer players, and he is going to teach me all of his signature moves.
The ball is too hard.
Oh, look at you. Hi, George.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good, have a seat.
right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
I mean, how many hours did you spend as a child playing with that ball? Just because I think it's practice, hey, it's just
You
dedication.
don't count.
Practice.
You don't count as a kid. It's just for fun. Just
Yeah.
do it the whole day, basically.
From how old do you remember? Like from being just a tiny child?
7, 6,
Yeah.
or maybe 5.
And just all day you were just busy with
Yeah,
the
the
ball?
whole day. My parents had to call me from the streets from playing football, so it's been first love.
And then when did they realize that you had a special talent? Because obviously you loved soccer, but I think all little boys love
Yeah.
soccer. So when did they realize that you were
I think they
special?
didn't know. It came from people in the streets coming to the house. They're like, you really should take it seriously. I think he's got something.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had something also. I was just doing it for fun. So until my parents got involved, started pushing me,
Yeah.
trials here and there. And then until junior, then next thing, boom, Chiefs.
That's such an outstanding story. But I mean, tell us a little bit about where you grew up and how you had the opportunity to be discovered.
I grew up with both my parents.
Yeah.
I was never home, so
Yeah.
always playing in the streets. But a couple of people spotted me. I don't want to mention names because I'm gonna forget some of the other people that helped me.
Yeah.
So until some of them took me to trials, I failed some trials, and then fortunately I played for Acadia.
Yeah.
And then Acadia from there on was professional Vodacom, and then trials elsewhere, and then I ended up professional.
Incredible. How do trials work? Like, are they all children in the same age group as you? And are you put into different skill levels or different ages? How does it work? And then who's there to find you?
With me, it was different because they took me to professional teams.
Really?
To really test me if I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was still young, so they had to give me time to like get used to playing with the older guys, and they had to look if I have the skill or they still needed to nurture it, you know?
Yeah.
So until then they said, no, wait a minute, play development. You'll come back in a year or two, and then I did that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I think your life must have just changed.
Yeah, it changed drastically. I wasn't expecting it because in my journey, I thought I was going to start like semi-pro,
Yeah.
and then but to jump everything else and go straight to the Premier League,
Wow.
it was a big move.
Were you able to finish school?
No, I
Really?
didn't. I had to go back because then I was writing my matrics, so I had to tell my parents, look, this is my dream. I
Yeah.
can still come back to school,
Exactly.
but if this dream can be taken away from me.
Yeah.
So if it's taken away and someone else fills that spot, then I won't ever
Yeah.
get it. So I chose to do that, and fortunately, they listened to me. It's the
Yeah.
hardest thing a parent can ever do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult decision.
it was a hard
But
decision.
obviously you were good and you followed your heart and it's worked out for you.
Yeah.
But I think you must be, you know, at the helm of such immense pressure at such a young age, especially going straight to Premier League.
Yeah.
Like, did that make you grow up and become a man a lot quicker?
Yeah, because when I left Pretoria, I had to go to Joburg.
Yeah.
I had my first apartment when I was only 19.
Wow.
I had no idea what was happening. But by the age of 20, I asked my brother to come live with me because I was struggling here and there.
Yeah.
Cooking was one of my struggles. It still is.
We'll teach you a hot dish today, don't worry.
So I had to teach myself. I had to grow up and be a man at such a young age and
Yeah.
a breadwinner at home. So
Yeah.
it worked out fine, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We're very, very proud of you. What about your football style? How do you think it's adapted and changed? Like, when I watch soccer, and I don't know if I love watching soccer, if I love watching soccer players, but is there like a very unique, very different style between the kind of game that you play here in South Africa versus what they're playing in the English Premier League, for example?
I think as a country, we're learning from European countries and how they play, how
Yeah.
they manage their players, the before and the after game. So I think we're catching up. We're not far off. And at this moment, we're doing very well for the country, you
Yeah.
know. See, we also competing for the African nation spot and
Yeah.
possibly World Cup, you know. We're there. I think we're there.
Yeah, and you guys are really good. I think, if you look at how footballers are so hero worshipped in South Africa and across the world, it also adds an extreme amount of stress on you. I remember watching the one Liverpool game where the goalkeeper missed one of the penalty shots, and next thing he had death threats and he had the whole country.
Yeah.
Like, how do you handle that? How do you stay focused on the game where there's so much going else around it?
The mind game is very important
Yeah.
in sport. You know, you need to be strong, and it happens. Unfortunately, we're the ones that are going to make the mistakes, the ones that are in the field.
Yeah.
So you just have to take it like a professional, be mentally strong. Anyone can make a mistake. It's
Yeah.
about how you come back from that mistake and keep going forward,
Yeah.
living your dream. Not everyone had the opportunity to be professional.
Of
At the end
course.
of the day, remember that.
And what are those things that you do, like in your daily practice, to make yourself mindful, I suppose, so that you can stay completely focused?
I basically listen to sermons, inspiring sermons, and try to motivate myself, especially because
Yeah.
I'm alone in that field. Besides the team, I have my own brain, so I have to motivate myself and
Yeah.
really, really be up for it.
So tell me about, you're a winger. What exactly does the winger do?
So in the field of 11 players,
Yeah.
there is, on the sides, that's where the wingers are. So both
Okay.
sides, like a right winger and
Yeah.
a left winger. So
Okay.
I'm left-footed, so I'm on the left.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then are you the guy that scores the goals?
Yeah, I'm in between both. There's strikers and defenders. I'm between them. I
Okay.
defend and I also attack.
Okay, so
I can
you've got to
score
be like the fastest guy on the field,
Not
essentially.
really fast, but you have to be very fit.
Really?
To run up and down the field for 90 minutes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to teach me a little while, but I first want to know about the George Lebese Foundation.
Yes. It's a non-profitable organization
Yeah.
that makes social events.
Yeah.
Basically, for me, I just believe in giving back. So I use that as a platform to give back to the less privileged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do that with some of your teammates. Who's involved? And then how, like, tell us about some of the events or some of the programs that you've run.
I get support from my ex-teammates, my friends that are in the same profession. We make like soccer clinics. We try to give back wherever we can.
Yeah.
We just don't want to bind ourselves into sport only. It could be anything, education, whatever we can. We try and help and give back because I know what it's like not to have anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is amazing. Yeah. And you've gone back to school. You say you finished.
Part-time.
So obviously you can tell people how vital it is.
Because football, you need your full attention there. So you need your full attention because, like you said now, the mental game.
Yeah.
You don't want to be all over the place.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember a couple of years ago, I went to the Man United's training grounds and I went to a couple of games there. And we went like behind the scenes to meet some of the players. And it's radical how when you see them in the, in the media, they've actually got such absolute discipline. And their nutrition is tight. You've got so many factors working on you being a great footballer. Like, I suppose you've got that here as well. How disciplined do you have to be in terms of diet, in terms of other kinds of training other than just soccer?
Yeah, because in a day we train for 2 hours max.
Yeah.
It's not enough for a match.
Really?
So it's up to you, like, to push yourself and to have a proper diet.
Yeah.
I can't just eat anything.
Sure.
You know, in football we've always been told you are what you eat. So if you eat something that's not good, you're not going to perform well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to eat right, train right, rest properly, and stay focused.
Great. Well, we've got so much to discuss with you. But for now, I want you to just teach me something, because we're going to be doing a competition a little bit later. But first, what is the key to becoming a good striker, a good winger? I've got some bingo wings going, but I want to get rid of those. Hopefully training some soccer will teach me how to be good. Okay, we've got brand new balls. Okay, do you think you can get in there?
Yeah,
You're a left.
I'm a lefty, so I can use my right as well.
Okay, I can use my right, but I'm going to try and use my left for this.
Are you sure?
So which is the part of your foot that
side.
you kick with?
You can come this side. It's easier for you with your right.
Okay, no worries. But which is the part of the leg, the foot that you kick with?
The middle part, like that part there.
Yeah.
To try and get it straight. Have you played golf before?
I have played golf. Well, golf is my handicap, but yes, I do play every now and then.
Yeah, it's like with the club. When you hit the golf ball with the club, it has to be like pass it in the middle so it can go to the direction
Okay, I'm
that
going to
you
pretend my leg is the golf club. Do you play golf?
Partly.
Do you think it's like? Do you think all sportsmen would be, do well in sports regardless of what it is?
Yeah, I think. Okay, depends, because rugby and.
Okay, let's see if Mrs. Ronaldo has got what it takes.
Even the way you're standing, like. Okay.
I got it.
That's nice.
Nobody clapped. Okay, you.
So I have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, can you?
I'm gonna try use my right to make it more fair. Okay.
Oh. All right, so I tell you what, we've got 2 of these amazing balls, and we are going to give them away. How about you start winning? So enter on the competition post that is posted on the Afternoon Express Facebook page by commenting on the post describing what meal would you prepare if you had George Lebese over for a cook-along. Let us know and stand a chance to win a soccer ball signed by myself and George Lebese himself. So I'm not going to ask you what your favourite style of cooking and eating is yet. But yes, win these balls. I think George and I are going to sign them for you, and you could be a winner. Think quick. We'll see you after the break.
Express yourself.
Afternoon Express for our sensational Tuesday cook-along. We are, of course, accompanied by the legend himself, George Lebese, and we have Chef Aya in the loft and my gorgeous Clem. So today, we are making these tasty, amazing, delicious nacho bowls. Now, the Clover cheese range offers like unbelievable good quality and value for money cheese. And so it's really versatile that you can use it as in almost anything. So we've decided that it's Mexican night. And for our cook-along today, we are dishing up a feast of delectable Mexican nacho bowls with the ultimate Clover cheese sauce. So this is really the perfect dish for a casual supper with friends and is bound to impress your guests. So to get your hands on this recipe, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs cost R1.50 each and free SMSs do not apply. Let's start cooking.
Cool, so we are so like with the times right now.
Yeah.
No, but also I feel old people say that, so I feel horrible right now.
Why did you look at me like that when you say
No,
old people?
I was talking to
Can
everyone.
I tell you what happens? When you say that to me, this is what immediately comes to mind. What's today's Mexican word of the day? Nacho. Because I'm nacho friend.
That's a good
Okay, that's fine, that's okay. What I was trying to say is, Mexican food's very much on trend in 2019, but I think it's because of the cuisine. It's not just because of the cuisine, also kind of brings people together. There's a lot of interactive activities happening around the table, like today's dish. If you make the bowls already before your guests arrive, everybody can kind of bowl their own little bowl, and I think we're gonna do that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I know we spoke earlier, like boiled eggs, that's what you add. That's your level.
You can't
Is
bring
that
it up
what
now.
soccer players eat? Is that why they stay so
Not really,
lean?
not really.
Just protein? Like, what is your average diet? Like your typical
Mostly
diet?
salad. I try to keep
Mostly
it as less as
salad?
possible because my genes, I gain weight quicker. So I
Really?
must eat less.
So you've got to stay light, I suppose,
Yeah,
light
yeah,
on your feet.
yeah.
So no meat.
Yeah. No meat,
Okay.
Salads.
Lots of salads because that digests quickly.
water.
Water and salad.
Yeah, I can have white meat here and there, but not too much.
Do you ever have a cheat day?
I don't like to have that
Really?
because it comes
Wow.
back to me. Cheat days.
So much discipline, eh?
Yeah.
I have.
So you can, yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say, you can put on the weight, turn into muscle. You said talking about all sportsmen can play sports really well. I mean, you could try out for the rugby team next year.
No. I can't do it.
If
I
he
can't do
starts
that.
eating meat, probably, because he'll
Yeah.
frizz.
Can a rugby player run as fast, like up and down all day?
Yeah, those sevens rugby players can.
Oh, they sweet around and just come bump each other.
Those are cricketers that just wait
Those,
around.
they just stand during the day and with
Yeah.
the head.
Now, cricket is the kind of athletics I like.
Oh, really? But the sunscreen and everything.
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna build our chili bowl, starting off with the actual chili con carne first.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people don't cook mince properly. What happens is, as soon as it hits the pan, they start like wiggling it all around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What happens is you release all the juices from your mince. They ends up being extremely dry. Remember, all that mince actually is ground up steak.
Okay.
So what you do is, once it hits the pan, treat it like a steak, which the rule is, when it hits the pan, do nothing. Let it brown up nicely on its own, just like it's doing right now.
Is it gonna brown up even on top? Like on,
No.
it's not
We're gonna
gonna-
do like a little flip over to get to the other side. But I like they're stepping back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You're safe. You're safe. So it depending on the type of mince you use. If you use a lean mince, obviously all that means is some of the fat's being taken out. It would be about 90% meat, 10% fat. If you do a regular mince, it's about 80% meat, 20% fat. You normally go for the 90-10, right? Yeah. Okay. With the 80-20, you normally get a lot of splatter because there's a lot of oil or fat inside the mince already, and then you put it in the oil, so it's a little splatter. So I like it to stood back. That'll get everywhere. But
Safety
otherwise, you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe. So that's going to keep on going now for a bit until it gets nice and brown around the sides, and then we'll kind of turn it over. You're starting on the murra part for me. You want to
Yeah,
talk
but
us
no, I'm
through
going to
that?
start with the onion first quickly. So the idea with the onion, you always have to, we call this an eye. So you know when you cut your onion, you know, if you want to get like nice blocks to it and nice like diamonds to it when you're cutting it. So you kind of like keep the eye open there, you see, and then you cut it from the bottom and just
I
slightly.
try to not keep my eye open
slice
when I'm
the-
cutting
No, because you know it keeps all the layers together, you see,
Yeah.
look. So that you can always like turn it around and cut it like the beautiful diamonds you want, like that. You see, it's still intact.
Ooh.
You see.
Now you make it look so easy. When I
It is
try
actually
and
with
redo that in the
practice.
kitchen,
And
it
then you can
doesn't
just
quite
slice it like that. You see how beautiful is that?
But I mean, you do this for your salads, right?
No, the onion. I don't put in the onion.
You don't put in onion? For some people, onion does cause bloating.
Apparently.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
So what are the staples in your salad then? We talk about the boiled egg.
Avo,
Avo.
boiled egg, feta cheese, lettuce,
Tomato, cucumber.
Exactly.
Every
That's
single
the
day.
normal, yeah.
Yeah, that's my lunch.
Okay, so breakfast,
Fish,
eggs.
fish.
Yeah. So eggs for breakfast,
Yes.
fish and salad
Oats
for
and
lunch.
eggs,
Yeah.
salad for lunch, and it
Yeah.
depends what do I feel like. In the evening, I can have fish and salad again,
Yeah.
or chicken,
Okay.
skinless,
The
obviously.
George Lebese diet.
Good
About
starting, good
as
starting.
exciting as dry toast.
All right. So, Lisa, we kind of have some browning happening on the sides. So I'm going to give it a shake just to loosen things up. Just like make a little bit of a flame. Just like that.
Oh, you're showing off, eh?
This is important, right? Especially if you're on the George Lebese diet and you're eating lean mince, you got to make it exciting.
Like
So
that.
add a bit of flame. There we go. A little bit of fire
I
getting
want to
there.
burn myself. I'm not trying this at all.
I thought I was the only one who burnt down a kitchen.
No, not at all. Okay, cool. So just like that, you see the nice browning? That's exactly what you want.
I thought it was burning.
No, it's not burning. And if it was, we're chefs, we just said smoked.
Yeah.
There we go.
Make an excuse.
So what's very important, you can buy mince in bulk, right? So the idea is if you buy like a kg, divide it in half, you can actually make a very good meal out of 250 grams of mince. That flavor will carry through if you cook it properly. But then you can freeze the rest. That frozen mince, do not try and turn that into burgers.
Okay.
Being there, done that, when you thaw that mince out, a lot of the moisture comes out with it. It still retains the flavor, not the moisture. So you end up having the most driest burgers ever. Rather use it with something like a chili or a stew. Just keep that in mind when you are buying mince in bulk.
George and I are sitting here like,
Yeah.
we aren't turning mince into burgers anytime soon.
Okay.
Not even.
Wonga, are you ready for some of those veggies?
Yeah, I'm almost.
You
Just
can-
give me a second.
What do you need first? Would you
Onions
like
can
an
go
onion?
in.
All of them.
All of them?
Okay. That's going to be very oniony.
Okay, get that's fine there.
enough?
And then,
What are these?
Celery, yeah.
Okay.
celery
Would
is
you like
quite
the
great.
celery?
yeah, it adds a nice savory note to the chili. And then carrots add a sweetness to it.
Okay.
But if you didn't want to use carrots, you can sometimes butternut. That'll work perfectly fine.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Get it all into the idea. Now I'm going to brown this slightly.
Very colourful.
Very colourful. And I'm going to add some spices to it. And then, yeah, we are going to...
What spices would you like?
I've got the spices here. I've got coriander, I've got paprika, and I've got some cumin. So that's going to go in. I'm going to toast these all together, but that needs a few minutes to kind of get to know each other.
Do
Okay.
it for you.
Yes, there we go.
There you go. We've got to
Let me
teach
try-
him how to make something other
do
than
some
salad.
cooking.
And I mean,
Yeah,
you can
do some
always add like your sweet corn to your mince if you want. I mean, if you're Mexican, anyways, come on. And yeah, and like a nice chipotle in there would be nice as well. If
Would
you want to add
beans
more
be
stuff.
added to this at this
No.
point?
Beans are actually not supposed to be in a chili.
You see?
Yeah.
Well, apparently the beans aren't really good for the heart. as
Should've
they
said
say.
yes.
So stay
Should've said
right
yes,
there as we
Eddie.
continue with our mouth-watering nachos after the break. Remember to enter our amazing competition where you stand a chance to win a soccer ball signed by myself and the legend George Lebese. All you have to do is tell us what meal you would prepare for our guest George Lebese by commenting on the post on our Facebook page. Competition closes at 5 p.m. sharp. How did you do that quiet thing?
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Express yourself.
Clover Crush. 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover. Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express this glorious Tuesday afternoon. I trust that you are having a fantastic day. So it is our Tuesday cook-along, and we are joined with amazing guests. We have George Lebese in the loft. We have the amazing chef Aya in the loft. We've got Clem, and we've been whipping up some absolutely incredible Mexican Nacho bowls with the ultimate Clover cheese sauce. So do you want to impress your guests with this dish? Simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each, and free SMSs do not apply. And of course, you can also give us a call on 021 430 9881 if you get stuck along the way, or if you just want to have a chat, really. Here's a good chat. Our lines are open throughout the show, or you can let us know what you would prepare for our soccer star in your kitchen by commenting on our Afternoon Express Facebook page, and stand a chance to win a soccer ball signed by myself and George Lebese himself. Competition closes at 5 p.m. sharp. So how long? You think they've got like 5 minutes? You've got around... Well, you've got 1 minute. You've got 1 minute to enter. So get entering quickly, log onto your Facebook and enter. Things are about to get pretty cheesy now.
Absolutely.
Because we are going to start. We've already done the mince. It's looking amazing. I like that it's got that crispiness to it.
And that's very, very important. That's the way you get the most flavor out of it.
Yeah.
So we're doing the right thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was looking after that for
That
so long.
actually reminds me of the mince, a mince that my nana makes. It's got that like chewiness, but it's still like juicy.
I'm telling you, your Nana and I we are basically best
Oh,
friends.
totally. She loves you. Okay, let's quickly take a call, and then we're going to start making the cheese.
Oh, okay, we got a call.
How do you feel about that? We've got a caller on the line. Hello.
Alfie speaking. How are you, Jeannie, today?
Oh, so wonderful. Thank you so much for calling Afternoon Express. What is your question or comment?
Jeannie, I love your style on the espresso.
Oh,
and I'm happy
thank
that
you.
you George to us today for the
Yes.
beautiful legacy that you're going to leave behind and encourage the youngsters to get somewhere and achieve somewhere in life, to make things much better for them one day when they need to go to play soccer and stuff. I've got a grandson of 9 years old. He loves soccer. He loves the famous guys. He always sends me on WhatsApp some pics of all the famous guys in the international soccer. So I would love to cook a bit of biryani for you, George, because I used to cook for the heart surgeons when I worked at the Red Cross Hospital. But because I'm not on Facebook and my grandson is only on WhatsApp, so I would love to win a ball, but anyway, I can't get enter on Facebook. But after I'll make a call just to give a comment on behalf of my grandson, Abdul Wakil, which will be very impressed when I tell him that I spoke to George. The famous guy is George Lebese. So I hope and pray that you leave a legacy behind and a mark behind when you get older.
Lovely. Do
And
you have a
retire
message for
maybe
her and her
soccer
grandson?
But not so soon, only after 40 you can retire, okay? And have a blessed day.
All right, thank you so much. And here we've got a message for your grandson. What message would you like to give the grandson?
Thank you very much for the kind words. I'd like to wish the grandson all of the best. And keep believing. It will happen if you still believe. Yeah.
Thank you very much for the call. You see, this is how you inspire all the kids in your foundation. I think it's amazing.
I tried.
Okay,
Yeah.
the
So-
onions are looking
So
stunning.
because George asked what was that red stuff that went in there. So we added some roasted garlic, some tomato paste. That was that thick red paste that you saw.
Yeah.
And a bit of oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is like, it's an amazing ingredient that adds amazing depth of flavor to any dish that you use it in.
Yeah.
So it's going to make it taste even more meaty. So Aya, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. Onions are browning. So
I love how you're concentrating on this menu.
trying
And you know what? Because Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you learning how to cook so that you can
No,
whip something up?
kitchen is for women.
whoa!
You can't say that in 2019.
Okay, if it's not a profession, I can't be in the kitchen. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not good in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, you're learning and you're doing.
You're learning.
I'm learning this recipe. I'm obviously going to try. It looks easy, but
Yeah.
It's going to be...
yeah, the way they're doing it is like mixed stuff. I just need to chop, learn how to chop.
Yes.
That's all cooking is, my darling. Just chopping and adding.
But you're too fast for me now.
No.
Oh,
Knowing the
okay.
information.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I did. The onions are nice and brown, and there was a little bit of oil. Then I added some cumin and a little cayenne pepper. This is our cheese sauce, but we're going to make it a bit spicy. because it's Mexican. You got to add a bit of flavor to it. Then we're going to add butter. Look, I know you're not going to have a cheat day, but
look, this
it's
looks,
just there. It's just there. Cool.
it looks like it.
Once that butter starts melting, oh, by the way, if you add a bit of lemon to this right now, and you have a piece of fried fish, you could spoon this over the fish as a lemon butter sauce.
Okay,
Just saying.
you're confusing me now.
Clem, you
Just saying.
are a lot.
Just saying. I just want to help the viewers at home, like get like multiple dishes out of one thing. I'm gonna need your help now. So we're gonna thicken the sauce. So to thicken the sauce, we're gonna use some flour.
Okay.
That's gonna go in. So you said you want
Won't
to
the
make
cheese make it thick on its own?
It does. So you got to be careful. What a lot of people do is they add flour, and then they go, oh, my sauce is too runny, so they add more flour, and then eventually when they add the cheese, it thickens up even more. That's the one. Yeah. So you're gonna give it a good mix, and you're gonna kind of stir it until all the bits of flour are gone. George, you're gonna jump in. I want
George,
you on this
I think
one.
you
What
should
am
be
I
doing
doing?
this.
You're in charge of the milk. Okay.
Yeah, because actually my surname means not. So,
Your surname means Lebese.
yeah, so-
Oh, okay.
Leviche.
so Masai,
You can pour it in there from a nice
much?
height. Slowly, as it's fine. Jeannie will tell you when to stop. Ooh, yeah.
All right, go, go,
Does
go,
she
go,
know?
go. And while you're pouring the milk, I think let's take a call from the free stage. Hello, Freestart, who gaan met jou?
Fine, thanks. And you, ma'am?
Very, very well, thank you. What's your question or comment?
Ma'am, I'm just want to know from George Lebese, like, he went from non-professional straight to the PSL. How did he motivate himself, and how did his parents, like, also, like, keep him focused on what he must do with his life?
motivation.
Yeah.
I just owe it to myself. I talk to myself more. Like I said, I have faith, I believe. For as long as I can put my hand on my chest and hear the beat, that means I still have purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call. You know how amazing that is, and do you know how rare that is? To have that connection to yourself, that you trust yourself to go forward and to actually succeed. I don't trust myself in the kitchen, so will you take
George, you're taking over, taking over. So, Aya, what are you doing
So
for
I'm
us?
quickly now making chunky guacamole, seeing that we already have a creamy guacamole, so it's like an herbal with chilies and onions. It's just to refresh your palate while you have, you know how Mexican food can be hot sometimes. So now it helps that. I mean, you know, the herbal is nice and creamy. So now with this guacamole, we're not going to smash it. We're just going to cut it into chunks. The cheese sauce is already going to be creamy, so you just want a different texture in the guacamole to just refresh your palate. So that's what we're doing now. So I've got these spring onion here, fresh spring onion. I've got lemon juice and I've got coriander. So it's going to be a nice, very fresh guacamole.
And are those the best ingredients to put in a guac to make sure that it's a
Exactly.
winning combo?
Exactly.
I can't wait to taste this. You are a legend. It's going to be amazing. So mince is still on the boil. And now, let's just quickly give a recap on how we made this cheesy cheese sauce.
All right, so we added some spices to our onions and olive oil. Then we added butter. In went our flour, and then the beautiful Clover milk went in. Now our Clover cheese is going in, and we're winning at this amazing cheese sauce. It's looking good and smelling great. It's going to be a crazy dish.
This is going to be outstanding. Definitely a recipe not to miss out on. So we add the final touches to our dish after the break. Don't miss it. Yum!
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Express yourself.
Clover Crush. 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express this glorious Tuesday afternoon, where we are whipping up some Mexican magic in the kitchen with our Tuesday cook-along and, of course, our guest, George Lebese. So this afternoon, we've added a touch of Mexico to our dishes. We're making Mexican Nacho bowls. And remember, if you want this recipe sent to your phone, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. And you can also call us on 021-430-9881 and let us know how you are doing in the kitchen. Are you cooking along with us? I certainly hope so. How's your guac coming along? Is that how we're going to serve it?
Yeah, it has to look like that. Very nice and chunky.
Amazing. Well done. Mince done.
Mince done.
Cheese sauce, perfect.
No, honestly, okay, I adore Danny K. He's like one of the legends, you know? He was here last week. He made a lactose-free cheese sauce. Danny, we love you, but George's cheese sauce is better.
It has to be the
It's
one.
really, really good. And we're talking about no lumps, no nothing. This is the perfect cheese sauce.
Okay, thank you.
You may have to have a cheat day today.
Oh, but Danny's very competitive. Eh? He might come back.
Yeah.
He might
I'll
be
also
challenging
come
you.
back after.
Oh, okay, there we go.
He's a football legend. Do you think he's not
All right,
competitive?
okay, cool.
Okay, what are we going to do now?
We talk about these amazing bowls that we made. These are the actual tortilla wraps that we turned into the bowl. So the idea is that you're going to actually load.
This was a wrap.
Yeah.
This was a wrap.
It was exactly like this.
Let me show you how to do it.
How
So
do you-
I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah?
The top one.
Very, very easy. And this is how you wow your guests, okay? This is how you get them. So what you do is you take your tortilla wrap. If you're worried about it sticking to the bowl, doesn't really happen, but if you are worried about it, a little bit of non-stick spray. Take it, fold it over the bottom, and you put it inside another bowl, just like that, and it goes into the oven for about 15 minutes. Jeannie, I know, but it's great.
This is genius.
And about 15 minutes, you take it out, just like that, after it's hold its shape, and then you just toast it up for another 10 minutes. Nacho bowls. What do you think?
That is absolutely... How did you think... Did you invent that?
Yeah, but I mean, I just thought about it, like how easy it is. Now I'm thinking curry. Curry I'm going to serve inside the roti from now on.
Yes.
Everything. So that's how you do
Clem,
it.
that is outstanding. Let us know if you do try it at home and let us know how your delicious nacho bowls come out. Okay, let's take a quick call. Let's go to Johannesburg. Hello.
Hello, and how are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you? What's your question or
fine.
comment?
Hello?
What's your question or comment, darling?
You're speaking with Helen from Mabukane. So I like to visit the way he explained himself, because he said he played a ball when he was still young, 6 years. And then I said to him, he must keep it on. And at Mabukane, I wish he must come and see Gogo Lesha. They're playing a very good, very good. Then he must come.
Yeah.
Please, just leave it said, Mommy love you. Okay?
Aww.
So sweet.
That is very, very cute.
Come again?
Thank you so much for the call. We love getting calls. People love you. Like, South Africa really, really loves you. Do you have, like, diehard fans that just contact you all the time and come to all of your games and support you?
I know a few, yes. I know
Yeah.
a few supporters that are always there, always commenting, always sending messages. So I always get them. I try to reply to whenever I can. But I know a couple.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. We're getting a lot of calls and a lot of feedback from your foundation. So how can people be part of it? Like if kids want to participate or be selected to join?
There's like social pages, obviously Instagram.
Yeah.
There's a person that's controlling that, and obviously they go via me. They ask, can we do this? Can we? Whenever I'm available, so they can go to Instagram and send DMs. There's also details on how they can go about it.
Wow, amazing. Imagine you can discover the next George Lebese coming from your foundation.
I'll be very proud to do that, and I'm willing to help.
Yeah, that would be outstanding. You would literally be making dreams come true. So all of the details on George Lebese's foundation will be on our website. So just have a look out for that on Afternoon Express. Okay, guys, what are we doing with
Are
these
you ready?
Mexicano bowls?
Okay, so we're going to bowl our own bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowl the bowl. So George, let's talk. Okay, so you're all about the veggies, so we're going to start with some greens first.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is get a leafy green at the bottom of your bowl. Oh, this is, okay, now it's my one. Here you go. You can bowl your own.
This is so clever because then it doesn't get like soggy.
Exactly, but spinach can get wilted, and that's actually just perfectly fine. You count 10 leaves a day?
Mine is closed up. Yours is open, so I must...
Okay, all right, cool. But it's going to wilt, eh? It's going to go
okay?
down. That's great. That's cool.
Okay.
That's perfect. You can pass it on. So now you can kind of go crazy. But I do think that you end off with like your sauce being on the top. So you probably go for quite a bit of that, like that nice lean protein.
Yeah.
Cool, you hit it up. There you go. It's all you. How do you feel about spice?
I like spicy stuff.
So I've got
But
some.
not too much of it. Are we taking the mince or?
Yeah, you can go with the mint straight into your bowl. How you guys doing?
We are ready.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Enough?
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay.
George, you said
The cool thing is that because we use tomato paste in this,
I don't want to mess up
it'll
the
actually
dish.
taste better tomorrow. It's like a curry.
What is that about tomatoes?
It's tomato-based foods. I kind of think it's acidity that does mellow, and it marries with all the other spices that are going on in the dish that actually make it taste better the next day. So Mexican food, like, no one saw that. And curries always taste better the next day.
Don't laugh at me. I'm worse than the kid. Oh, look at me.
I think you might have
making...
got dish for me as well.
I'm going to try a dish for you. At the moment, I'm just splashing this food all over the kitchen.
So what else we got? So can we get some of your avo salsa?
There you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
And I know you like avo, so you can go with that one.
How's that? I'm trying to get it
in yours as well.
Okay.
even.
And you're doing the cheese sauce first, and then you're doing the...
Cheese sauce kind of like, especially because if you have little sections of it, you can do the cheese sauce like around the ends.
suppose, yeah.
You can do the guac as a topping as well.
I'm going to go
Careful, I don't
cheese
finish
sauce
that.
first.
Okay, go for it.
And I love that you've got jalapenos there for me. That is my best. If you also haven't had like a good introduction to chili, start with the jalapenos because they are winning. Oh,
That looks
boy.
really good.
Really good.
Oh boy.
I thought you could make like a little... No, that looks amazing. Okay, so George, go crazy now. You can get some chilies,
Yeah,
some
I'm
of the cheese
winning.
sauce.
Sorry guys, I've just been doing my own bowl and you guys are
I didn't even
watching.
get any chili.
You changed the whole thing up.
Here's the chili.
Yeah.
This sauce on there.
The
So
sauce on top, sauce is in the middle. I don't know, I forgot what they call it.
Oh boy, look at that. Topping it all up with some jalapenos.
Well, guys,
Miss Mexico after this. Look at that.
there we go.
The
This
guacamole,
is...
please. It looks amazing.
Hey,
It
look at
smells
that.
delicious.
Hey, presto. Ay, 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 ay. I just feel so good now. My sister Belinda, he
Is that a
taught me
song?
to build a knuckle bowl all over
she's
my
just
new
making it up.
sombrero. I'm just making it up.
Can you please pass me the guacamole?
I believed it.
flavor? Thank you.
It's just...
All
There
right.
you go.
Whoa.
This is outstanding. I'm dying to know if you are cooking along at home with us, how this is going, or if you are going to make any of these bowls, do keep us updated when you eventually do. Now, we know that this is one recipe that you'll definitely keep on making. So SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent directly to your device. And if you can't get enough of all of this cheesiness, here is a quick recap of how it's made. Can I start eating already?
Sure.
Made with love by Clover.
Extra special.
Ay, 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 arriba, arriba, arriba.
Olé.
It's ole. That's Spanish, no?
Yeah, but Mexican is Spanish.
It's a Mexican feast after the break as we munch on some very crunchy and cheesy nachos. We'll be right back.
Express yourself.
Clover Crush. 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and of course, it is our fantastic Tuesday cook along. You know what we need to do? I'll start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, George Lebese. Happy birthday to you. Do boop boopy doo. Actually, that was just a little happy birthday for my mom. Yours was on Sunday, no?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you turned the big 3-0.
Yeah.
Sure, stressful that.
Life
Is
begins now.
it stressful? What was your, because I think everybody gets a little bit stressed when they turn 30. What are your wishes for the year going forward?
My wishes is that we do well with my team, firstly. Also, to have a wonderful year and be happy and rejoice in everything.
What were your New Year's resolutions?
I don't have one. I make resolutions every day.
Really?
Yeah,
Now, what do you prefer, orange or cranberry?
Cranberry.
Really, me too. I was going to try and get him to swap.
There we go. Okay.
So he knows his stuff. So he knows his thing.
He knows his stuff. I mean, he has to.
Yeah, it is. Cranberry's very good for
Thanks,
you.
man.
I was going to have cranberry. Thank you. So, what would you say have been the highlights of your career? No cranberry for me.
The teams that I played for, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's been highlights and representing the country.
Yeah.
It's been a highlight.
That must have been so stressful. Like, I think when you got that Bafana Bafana jersey for the first time, what went through your mind?
You have the whole nation looking at you and actually counting on you to represent them well. So it's pressure on its own. So I was very grateful that I lived that moment in my life.
Yeah. What was your first game like for Bafana Bafana?
It was good. The recent one I remember is playing against Honduras, where we won. We actually won. It's after a long time that I've been in the national team.
Yeah.
So it's the last one I've been in. It was a great experience.
Did you not have any desires to go and do trials overseas?
I was contracted to the team, so I couldn't do that.
So
but
you can't do trials?
yeah, I had dreams of playing overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't happen. So
Yeah.
I'm
What
living
would happen then if you are contracted by a team that other team managers or agents, I suppose, would come to South Africa and then scout you and just basically buy out your contract? How does it work?
They have to come in and put in a transfer fee,
Yeah.
and then they can start negotiating with you. If they agree, the teams agree, then can start negotiating with you in terms of salary and what you want, sign-on fees, image rights, whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you agree on that, then you can fly
Yeah.
off.
And do soccer players make a lot of money? I think they do, hey?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I always think, you know, when you see those like cool cars, you wanted to say something, you laugh.
No. I was gonna say I think so as well.
Yeah, me too. Like that's the job that I think makes the best.
Stereotype.
Not.
It's no such. Decent living, yes.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
Okay,
Yes.
so David Beckham's
They make
definitely
a lot
living
of
off
money.
Victoria
Yeah,
then.
they make no.
I'm joking. Well, am I? All right, we've received so many entries on our Facebook page, and we have 2 lucky winners, and they are Mona Lisa Ndumi from Pretoria. Woo! Congratulations, Mona Lisa. Basically, she said, "Hi, Afternoon Express. I'm loving the show. George is amazing, and I would cook him a brinjal veggie burger with Italian leanings. That way, more meaty, and it's chickpea or lentil cousin since he watches what he eats." Okay. Well, there you go. A nice, like, vegan-y dish. That sounded quite vegetarian. And then our other winner is Cornelia Maijezi from Johannesburg. And Cornelia said, "I would prepare cider braised chicken and fennel panzanella. This healthy meal is a main." Oh, sounds absolutely delicious.
Wow, yeah.
And of course, they are the winners of 2 of those fantastic signed soccer balls signed by myself and George Lebese. Okay.
Will you
I
try
think this is such a genius idea. Are you going to try it with
What's
us?
your method? How are you going to do this?
I'm gonna break it.
That's what I say.
How are you going to break it? I mean, you've obviously done this before at home.
Kind of just break and dig in.
So break and
it
dig.
and then you just dig in.
Okay. Break. Oh, I feel. I'm gonna. Okay.
It's good, right?
Which is outstanding. How do you feel?
And George is eating as well.
Obviously, everybody eats your food, Clem.
I can't cook and not eat. Come on.
This is good. You have to try this at home, honestly. This is really one that you have to try.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. George, you seem so humble and so down to earth and really so put together. And I think out of the majority of people that I've interviewed, you see all kinds of, all walks of life. I think the people that do have that stillness are the people that are the most supported. So what is your support system? What is your support structure? Like, who do you lean on for that strength?
Obviously, family. Family, close friends. They're the ones that know me the better. So they keep me going. When I'm having a down day, they bring me up. So I'm lucky to have them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are very lucky to have them. Their family is an absolute blessing. So it's such a blessing for me to sit with you guys, my kitchen family. And George, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you
We
very
really
much,
wish you
Jeannie.
the most outstanding success in your
Thank
career
you very
going
much for
forward.
having
Thank
me.
you for
Thank
being
you
here.
for the food.
Guys, amazing. You are definitely winning today with this Mexican hot dish. Oh, so join us again tomorrow for a stimulating jazz performance from one of the pupils of the Elunqoleni Primary School. I said it earlier and I said it probably with a click and all. Anyway, we also chat to singer-songwriter Jackie Carpidi about her latest single, Never Enough. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, good night and God bless. Ciao.
Ciao. I'm not leaving this behind. So you take me to change it.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good production.